Have you ever found yourself staring at a place so breathtaking, so impossibly perfect, that it feels almost unreal? Valemont Manor was one of those places. From a distance, it looked like a dream carved into stone. Its gleaming white columns, sweeping marble staircases, and golden lights glowing softly through tall glass windows. But there was something else about it, something that made your heart skip, because behind all that beauty, there was silence, an unsettling silence, as though the house itself was alive, waiting and watching. The mansion stood like a frozen dream, its white neoclassical columns glowing in the amber kiss of the evening sun. For travelers passing through the quiet countryside, Valemont Manor looked less like a home and more like a memory carved into stone. Its 5 floors stretched proudly, each balcony draped with wrought iron railings, vines curling gently around them like delicate lace. At night, the glow from its arched glass windows spilled onto gardens, as though the building itself was breathing warmth into cool air. But Valemont was not just about beauty. It was about silence. For nearly a century, the Grand Palace had stood mostly unoccupied, visited only by caretakers and the occasional historian. Its marble steps had carried nobles, artists, and scholars, yet now they lay quiet, collecting nothing more than dust and fading footsteps. One evening, Elena, a young architecture student, found herself standing at the gates. She had heard whispers of Valemont all her life. Stories of hidden letters tucked into its walls, of secret meetings during revolutions, of musicians who once played symphonies in its golden-lit halls. For her, Valemont wasn't just a mansion. It was a puzzle waiting to be understood. As she walked the grand double staircase, the marble felt cool, smooth, and endless. She ran her hand along the ornate white columns, feeling the faint grooves carved by an artist long forgotten. Inside, the air was warm, carrying the faintest scent of cedarwood and thyme. Room after room revealed fragments of lives once lived. A faded portrait of a woman with piercing eyes hung in the dining room, her presence almost alive in a candlelit glow. A library stretched across an entire floor, shelves lined with leather-bound volumes that had not been touched in decades. And on the top floor, through a round dormer window, Elena saw the garden below, a garden designed with absolute symmetry, its trimmed hedges like lines of poetry written in green. Though she was alone, Elena felt the house speaking to her. Every creak of the wooden floors, every flicker of golden interior lighting seemed to whisper, "Remember us?" Valemont was more than architecture. It was memory, frozen and waiting for someone who cared enough to listen. As Elena sat by the window, sketching the curves of the marble staircase, she understood. This mansion wasn't forgotten. It was simply waiting for a new story to be written inside its walls.